Hello everybody, this is Junket again on this lovely, wonderful Monday afternoon. And just wanted to give you my take on Anthem after finally managing to be able to get a copy. And going through the process of how I had to get it to work on my PS4 because it seemed to not want to run on my PS4 for some strange reason. Now, if you've kept up with me on Twitter, if you don't, I don't really blame you, but if you have, you'll know that I've attempted to rent the PS4 version of Anthem on the 2nd of March of 2019, just in case if YouTube decides to keep this lovely, wonderful video up or whatever, or BioWare decides to, anyway. So yeah, I did finally manage to get the funds up to at least to rent it. Finally had a chance to get my internet paid up, so now I actually have the rest of the internet. Considering how AT&T seems to think that they could just kill part of it and it keeps people from using the internet. So anyway, so I go and get this copy of Anthem. Granted, I live in Wetumpka. I'm not even going to hide where I live anymore because, everybody's just going to swap me, or somebody's just going to swap me eventually anyway, and we're just kill me off like they do eventually. But anyway, so I'm here in Wetumpka. I go to the website, I freaking get it all sorted out and everything, reserve the copy. Problem is, I have to go to Holdenville to get it because they don't have a copy in the Redbox here in Wetumpka. So I go ahead and drive all the way up to Holdenville, go through the motions, and all of a sudden it says, "Oh, your card has been denied." I thought it was kind of odd because, it went through everything on the Redbox website to make the reservations for it to get cleared and all this other stuff, because they actually go through their deal to make sure it's an actual card. Anyway, so it said it canceled all my reservations, but I knew their copy was still in there because, it was reserved. So I go ahead and get the copy anyway. I had to use a different card because, the card I was using apparently it does not like Redbox, or Redbox does not like to actually use that card even though it made it through their system. Anyway, it's not a video about how crappy Redbox can get every now and then, because they can get crappy every now and then. So anyway, I get the copy, I finally bring it back, put it in my PS4, and the first thing it does is it copies everything on that disc. At least that's what it says on the PS4. It copies everything on the disc and puts it on the PS4. Which I guess I could understand since, basically with all the updates that you get, for a PS4 nowadays, kind of renders the disc not being used anymore. Especially with the way Destiny and Destiny 2 gets updates. But anyway, I digress. So I go ahead, pop it in, it does its thing, and I expect to just load it up and play it. And then I realized I can't just load it up and play it because there's so many updates. There's like 2 or 3 updates already. So I expected it to just grab the updates. No. It would not even acknowledge that it could connect to EA for some strange reason. And I was clicking through update application on the menu. I had to put my IT guy thinking cap on and figured, well, considering a PS4 is basically just a computer, basically just a PC with a proprietary OS with proprietary hardware, just turn it off and then turn it back on. And lo and behold, it said, "Oh, hey, yeah, there's an update for this game. I'll go ahead and get it for you." So it does. It gets it. After it updates, it says the same thing. You can't connect to EA servers. There's no other. Even when you select update application, it said it can't connect to EA servers. I'm kind of wondering, why is it set up this way to where it does the update, but it can't find the server? So I had to turn it off, my PS4, and turn it back on 3 times. 3. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. After the 3rd time, it grabbed another update. Then it still said it couldn't. Actually, no, I take that back. It was 4 times to get it to do its thing. 3 times was to actually get the updates. The 4th time was actually to be able to play the game. So it said it couldn't connect to EA servers again, so I turned it off, turned it back on, and presto changeo, it decided to let me connect to EA servers. Now I'm seriously wondering, whose idea was it to make it where we, as the consumer or YouTuber or streamer or whatever, have to turn our PS4 off? Now, I don't have an Xbox, so I don't know if it's the same way with an Xbox or not. Yeah, sorry, my mother in the background. But so I don't know if that's how it works for the Xbox, because I don't have an Xbox. I don't have the money for an Xbox. I'd much rather. I would like to have one, to be honest. I have an Xbox 360 from a relative's girlfriend, and well, it's not in the best condition. But anyway, so I got a 360, but this is not. It wouldn't be a 360 game. It'd be an Xbox One game, and I don't have an Xbox One. So I'm only going to imagine that it has to go through the same similar process. If it's not, better than what I had, or if it's the same as what I had. So, so I finally managed, after the 4th time of reboot, turning it off, turning it back on. So I don't do the whole rebooting of the PlayStation 4 because my experience with rebooting computers nowadays, it doesn't bode well, because because I'm a Windows user majority of the time, and Windows shows the crap in the memory and keeps it there. At least that's what I've noticed. Anyway, so I turned it off, turned it back on. After the 4th time, finally being able to lovely, wonderfully play this game, I am greeted with the most screwed up character creation screen in my entire life. Okay, take that back. It is not the most screwed up. It's just the usual screwed up. In a way, it kind of took the book from PlanetSide 2 and other games that just let you select a face. And that's it. That kind of character creation kind of sucks balls. Granted, most of the time we're in our javelins, so we can't really see ourselves without a helmet, because the whole how a javelin is coded and everything. But anyway, after finally getting to play, going through the lovely pick your face character creation, I finally managed to get into playing the game. Now, it plays just fine as long as there's no problems. Now, what I mean by problems is the fact that it disconnects you from EA servers, which still happens. And I've actually exhibited that in the open beta. I mean demo, sorry. There's sound distortion. It doesn't cut out. At least it didn't cut out on me. It did distort. Now, on the open demo, I've only had 2 blue screens happen during playing open demo for Anthem. For Anthem. I don't know what happened between the open demo and the retail version by the time I got it, but it at least blue screened on me 4 or 5 times, if not more. Yeah, so I don't know what happened there. The only thing that I hadn't really experienced when I was playing the PS4 retail version of Anthem was the enemies disappearing and reappearing. That is literally the only thing that I have not experienced. Granted, I only had 24 hours to play the game because, you know, the whole day thing, and so I didn't have the funds to rent it for multiple days. One other thing that I did think was kind of odd was there seems to be a story mission seems to be a little out of place. Because the what was it, Owen? There's one story mission that I came across where you're going through something, and then toward the end, Owen seizes up your suit, takes off the suit that you were fixing to go get into or something like that, and proceeds to give that to the main bad guy, baddie, whatever you can call it. That seemed to be a little out of place. I'm not sure if maybe I got jumbled up in like a different storyline or a different story arc or whatever. But yeah, that one particular story mission seems a little out of place. Unless it was like a prequel, which, you know, doesn't make any sense because we're still like level. So I think I was level maybe 4 or 5 or 6 or something like that. I don't remember exactly which level I was, but it just seemed a little out of place. And my brother even brought it up about it seemed to be out of place. Other than that, I mean, when it didn't have any problems, it was an okay game. It was, you know, a little bit more barren. In some spots, not necessarily, you know, bad or good. Mainly because I was going through the story missions, trying to go through the story before, and doing the side quests and all that stuff before, you know, trying to do the whole free play mission. So I actually got to the part where it kind of just slaps you in the face and says, "No, you need to find these 3 tombs." So then that's when I went to the side missions, or whatever you want to call them, and got them and did contracts and stuff like that, mainly to up my level. Up my pilot level and the pyro level, which I guess they kind of took that from Destiny 2. So I didn't do the free play all that much. I was mainly doing story missions and contracts and all that. So from that part of it, it seemed, you know, okay. Pretty much stay here, blow up enemies, and then move on, go somewhere else, stay there, blow up enemies, or scan this, or get this, put that there, kind of thing. So that part, it was pretty much okay. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's okay. What kills it for me, which is the main reason why I rented it instead of buying it, other than the fact that I don't have money to buy it anyway, is the fact there's still problems with the game. There's still, blue screens happening. Matter of fact, I went ahead, after playing it for a number of hours, I closed the application. I let my PlayStation go to sleep, because I don't turn my PlayStation off. It's either me being in front of it playing a game, or it's asleep, and I close out all close out the game. Now, there are times that I do forget to close the game out. Mainly when I'm playing Destiny and I get tired. Yeah, but I mainly try to close the games out. But after, like I said, after playing a number of hours, I let it go to sleep, and then I go to bed. The next morning, I go to my PS4. Granted, I don't have a PS4 Pro. I'm not all that spiffy and everything. I don't have a PS4 Slim. I just have a regular, plain old PS4. I hit the PlayStation button, on the lovely remotes. I call them controllers. Everybody, some people call them remotes, some people call them controllers. I happen to be one of the people who call them controllers. And my PlayStation 4 did not turn on. I go ahead and look at it, and lo and behold, it's not even asleep. It's completely turned off. So I hit the power button, expecting it to come back to life. No, it just goes beep beep. And I went, oh crap, my PS4 died. Somehow it died. So I go ahead and push it again to make sure it does the same thing, the whole beep beep. And again, my IT guy, thinking cap, came on, said, well, maybe if we just unplug it and plug it back in, maybe that will do it. It'll get it going again. Lo and behold, it comes back alive. I plugged it back in, hit the power button. Holy macaroni, man, it just comes back alive like it, never died. So thankfully that was good, because as I said, I don't have the money to get a PS4 right now, like ever. Matter of fact, that was given to me. My PS4 was actually I guess you could say it was a gift or present or whatever that was given to me. And just like, Destiny 2 and a couple other games that I got pretty much given to me. Anyway, so it goes ahead and it pops up, and it instantly goes to the blue screen saying that, oh, well, there was a problem with the system. Now, mind you, as I said before, I never turned my PS4 off. I've never had this problem happen to me at all. So I go through the motions of sending off the report and hoping that they'll fix the problem. Unfortunately, I don't know if they did or not, because I had to go ahead and return it, the game Anthem, to Redbox. And yeah, so I've made a decision to not stream Anthem. And it's not because of the streamer that put 900 plus hours and saying they're abusing the economy for whatever reason. It's because right now, in my opinion alone, Anthem is not streamable. Now, I'm not saying that it lags out or anything like that. I'm talking about right now in its present state. It is not streamable. It's playable to a point, but not streamable, because there's too many problems. I didn't even bother to make a off-stream video of me playing it on my streaming account or anything, because right now it is just not worth it. Now, maybe months down the road, I might return to Anthem and see if any of the problems happen again. Blue screens, apparently turning my PS4 off while it's asleep. Which again it's really weird. Sound distortion being fixed. Now, there's only one other game that I know of. Well, actually, there's a couple other games, but the main game that I actually play that's an actual game is Dreadnought that does the blue screens. And they never even turned my PS4 off. Yeah, I know, I keep on trying to call it a computer because, in a way, it kind of is. Just not a computer in a traditional sense. So, with that being said, now I do like it. I like Anthem to a point, but right now, I mean, it's not even worth buying. It's just a rent right now, in my opinion, and only in my opinion. So, with that being said, if you actually managed to make it through this long video, which always ends up being a rambling video before too long anyway, I do greatly appreciate it. You can like, dislike, whatever you want to do it. I mean, if you want to send donations and stuff like that, or tips or stuff like that, you can. You'll have to find another video because I don't normally put the tips and all that crap links in my videos when it comes to this kind of format. But anyway, until next time, don't have too much fun, and make sure to back up your PS4 if you're going to play Anthem. Until next time, don't have too much fun.